So, all right. Make sure you can see me here. Just gonna adjust this a little bit and we'll get started. There we go. All right, so let's just start right up on our feet today. Standing in mountain pose, samastitihi. Big toes touch as the palms touch, shoulders back and down. Evening the weight forward into the ball of the foot, but also still in the heels. Lengthening up through the midline of the body, between the feet, the legs, through the middle of the torso, up through the crown of the head. Almost as though you're being lifted up by the top of your ears. Actively press your hands together and lower the heel of the palm to elbow position, elbow height. And try to stay really still as you start to cultivate the yogic breathing, your ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Set any intentions, any dedications for your practice this evening. And arms down, breathe in to reach the arms up, look thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, hands touch the mat. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, fold again. Half sun salute. Inhale to reach the arms up, strong legs. Exhaling, arms down by your sides. And breathe in again, reaching up, long torso. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhaling. Exhale, curling in. Heavy, strong legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. And one more for fun. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, curl in and walk your feet about hip distance apart, holding your big toes or your ankles. Release the head and the neck. 5 deep breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Breathe in, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold again. Strong legs, inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Step your right foot back behind you for runner stretch, letting the hips come parallel to the short edge of your mat. Interlace the fingers behind you, bend your front knee, and breathe in to lift the chest. On the exhale, fold, chin towards the shin. So if the knee is bent, it's called humble warrior, but if you can straighten your leg, you're moving into runner stretch. Either way is cool. Try lifting the arms away from the back and breathe deeply. Front hip back, back hip forward. Strong back leg. And then heavy back heel, rise up and step forward to switch sides. Squaring the hips, maybe flip the interlace of the fingers. It might feel a bit more uncomfortable. And breathe in and lift the chest, bend the front knee or keep it straight. Fold over the leg. Lift the arms up and away. Keep allowing that front hip to travel back as the back hip travels forward. And then heavy back heel, inhale to rise. And step forward, feet together. Good. And then breathing in, reach up. Last kind of static move as a warm-up. The exhale, feet about hip distance or slightly wider. Bend the knees out to the sides, low squat malasana. Elbows press into the legs, palms touch, and breathe. Good. Try to wiggle the toes, and lift the arches in the feet. And of course, have a sense of humor if you're tumbling. Just don't face plant into something. I bet there's some really good bloopers from Zoom classes. Good, and then hands down, lift your butt. Feet walk back together. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plant the palms firmly and step back to high plank. Low plank, chaturanga. Watch out for dogs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, hips back, down dog. And we'll just stay really static in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe in, step feet to hands, halfway lift position. Exhale, curl in and empty the lungs. Heavy heels, inhale to rise up and look thumbs. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, lift the arms, look thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhaling, step back, high plank, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhaling. Fold, exhale. Inhale to rise. Exhale, arms down. Hands to heart, breathe in. Exhale, squat low, setting the legs up for chair. Inhale, lifting the torso. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift or crow pose. Bend the elbows and lift the feet. And then step back to high plank, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Watch out for dogs. Exhale, down dog. Here you go, bud. And breathe. Pivoting the left foot at the end of the next exhale, step right foot forward, circle the arms out to the sides and then up. Exhale, low push-up, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the in-breath. Downward facing dog on the out-breath. Step Left foot forward, arms way out and then up. Lift the chin behind the arms. Exhale, step back, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, and breathe. Think about pulling the mat apart with your palms and the feet. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Breathe in, step or float feet to hands. Halfway lift position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, arms down. Oh, we missed a chair. That's okay. Hands touch, squat low. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway or crow pose. Step back, low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pivot left, step right foot, arms out and up. Pinky side to the hands touch. And let the head go back for 1, 2. Sink low into the lunge if you can, for 3. Heavy back heel, straight back leg, for 4. And 5. Inhale to open warrior 2, long deep lunge, long stance. Sink as low as you can into the hips without losing an equal distribution of the body's weight in both feet. Heavy, strong, deep breath. Exhale, stabilize the pelvis, lifting navel to spine. And then keep long through the waist, reach forward and bring your fingertips to the inside of the foot. Back arm over the head. If you can, palm plants on the floor and press a little energy back into that left hip. Sweeping the arm forward in front of you and then over the head so that the armpit gets close to the face. That's it. Yep, so palm is facing the floor. That's it, Taylor. And stretch through the fingertips. Long, strong arm. Push strongly through the front foot and right hand. Walk your back foot in a bit. Good. Reach your left hand down, right hand outside the right foot. Runner stretch with the support of the hands on the floor. Option to lift your front foot, heel stays grounded. Try to kiss the outside of your ankle. Straighten your front leg, back hip forward. Slowly plant right foot and walk your hands forward about 1.5 feet in front of you, tenting your fingers, and lift your left leg high to the ceiling. So either standing split, walking the hands back towards the foot, or warrior 2, leg is parallel to the floor. 1, lift from the tummy, lengthen through the legs. For 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your front knee a bit. Left foot will land to the outside of the right foot. Ooh. The legs are crossed. Left foot behind the right foot. Crossing the legs. Yeah, that's it. Hands can stay down. And then straighten the legs, squeeze the inner thighs and reach the arms all the way up over the head. Squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, lower the arms. Right arm underneath the left one. hands can touch your shoulders, or backs of the hands can touch, or the palms can touch. Try lifting the elbows. Option to bend into the standing leg, so the back foot, your right foot, nope, your left foot, and lift your right foot. Wow, it's a lot of twisting, sorry. Breathe. Squeezing the inner thighs. If you bend into the standing leg even more, so the left foot's your standing, you can hook the right toe behind your shin or ankle. For 3, 4, 5, keep the arms, inhale to lift the right leg, send it back behind you, warrior 3. For 1, you can tap the toe down to get set up, stabilize and lift the right leg. For 1, 2, belly lifts. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale to stand, exhale, arms unravel. Breathe in and reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to high push-up and back into your down dog. Take a breath or two, moving in any way you need. When you're ready, pivot the right foot and step your left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rising up. See if you can sweep the pinky sides of the hands together in front of the face, and then lift the shoulders, keeping the pinky side of the hands glued together. Maybe the elbows touch. For 1, head could drop back. For 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open to the side. Breathing in. Exhale completely. Long, strong stance, deep lunge. Left fingertips to the inside of the left foot, or plant the palm and reach the arm over the head. Bicep by your ear, that's it. Push into the palm, lengthen through right side of the body. End of next exhale, look center, plant hands either side of the foot, and walk the back foot in a bit. Runner stretch, straightening the front leg, maybe lifting the toes. Maybe keep the foot planted, and fold to kiss the outside of the left ankle. Walking hands forward, breathe in. Leaning into your front foot, 10th fingers, and a couple options: standing split, right leg high to the sky, bowing the chin, or stay light on the fingertips, warrior 3, parallel, right leg to the floor. Soft bend in the left knee, plant the right foot behind the left foot, strong inner thighs, squeeze the bum and reach the arms out and up. Exhale to lower the arms, left under right, hands to shoulders, backs of the hands touch or the palms touch. Option to bend into both legs and lift the left heel off the floor, or bend even deeper, tucking left foot behind the shin. Inner thighs engaged, like you have to go pee. For 1, 2, just so you know, it's not your inner thighs that stop you from going to the bathroom. For 3, 4, and 5, keeping your arms, lift your left knee, and send the leg back. Warrior 3 last time. For 1. Sit, strong standing leg. 2. Knee pushes outward rather than in. For 3. Turning on the outer butt. 4. And 5. Fold forward, step back to high push-up. Exhale, low push-up or straight to down dog. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a breath or 2. Slowing down. Stretching the mat apart, heels of palms to heels of feet. And then roll forward like a wave to high push-up. Exhale, hips back, knees bend, look forward. And step or hop, feet behind the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold on the exhale. Feet together, sink the bum. Chair pose and reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Step and open towards the right side of the mat. Feet about 3 feet apart. Right toes turn to face the back and reach down to hook your big toe with your peace fingers. Left arm over the head. Spinning the left thigh bone inward to help you twist a bit more. For 1. Letting the hips move with you. Pushing your right big toe into the floor, into your fingers. For 3. 4. And 5. So coming up strong and steady, pivoting the feet around. Left foot forward, right foot angles. Catch left foot and look up towards the right hand. And breathe. So your left thigh spins externally and your right thigh spins internally. Inhale to come up, pivoting the feet. Right arm reaches up. Nope, sorry, left arm reaches up and reach the hand to the floor, inside, in front of, or outside of the right foot. And reach the right arm up or hold the hip, turning your left chest open. For 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Look down. Inhale to rise. Pivoting again. Left foot faces the front. Right arm reaches. Hand outside, inside, or in front of the foot. Hand plants. Right arm reaches. Left arm reaches. For 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Look down, inhale to rise and open. Exhale to step to the front of the mat. Whew. Breathe in and open wide. I also had a big dinner, Susan. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold, catching the floor with your hands. Now, if you can catch the floor with your hands, try lowering onto 1 or 2 elbows, even if they walk a bit more forward. That's it. And you can either hang out in the fold or press the pinky sides of the arms, elbows into the floor, and lean forward, shoulders past the elbows. Exhale to shift back. Leaning forward, maybe the heels come up, press into your elbows, lift your chest, lower the heels and shift back. And try that a couple more times. Maybe even planting the palms flat on the floor. And then hands come in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bent knees, hands to waist. Inhale to rise up. Good. We'll do just a twisted variation. So breathe in, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Right hand in front of the nose. Hips will shift towards the left as you reach your left arm over the right arm. And breathe. 1. Maybe looking at either thumb. 2. Even weight, hand on the floor and both feet. For 3. 4. And 5. Lower left hand, shift hips towards the right. Keep saying ships. And breathe. 1. Lifting navel from the floor. 2. Let the legs be kind of weighted unevenly. For 3, you might feel a little stretch in the inner thigh near the pelvis. For 4. And 5. Hands down and walk your hands over towards your right foot. Turn the right foot out about 45 degrees and bend into your right knee. Lower the hip and lift your left toes. This is called Skandasana. And even if your hips only kind of go to about hip height or knee height, that's fine. And then walk the hands over to the left, lift the right toes and sink into your left hip. Switching sides. Beautiful. Good. And then hands come back to center. Step back to high plank. And then lower down onto the belly. Breathe into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop forward and sit down on the bum. Legs out long in front. Sitting up nice and tall for Dandasana. Fingertips can walk back behind the hips a bit and let the shoulders draw back and close together. Bow the chin and spread the toes. Try to stay super still despite all the movement that's happened so far. And breathe in, reach both arms up. You can bend your knees and catch the tops of the feet, folding forward. Let the head go. Breathing in, sit up tall, reverse plank or table. Hands behind you, bent knees or straight legs. Lift your hips up. Maybe let the head go back. 1, 2, pressing the mounds of the index fingers into the floor, finding the inward spin of the shoulder. For 2, towards the chest. For 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, feet together, knees open, holding onto the feet. Try opening the soles. Hinge forward and press your elbows into your thighs. Release the head. And then breathe in to lift the chest. Straighten your right leg and hug the left knee into a squat. Good. Bring the arm inside the leg. Allow the hand to become parallel to the floor. Good. And turn back, looking over the right shoulder. For 1. Option to find a bind. So you can lean forward a bit more. So kind of tightening up the space, knee towards the armpit. And then arm wraps around the leg. Lean into the left hip and catch the hands behind your back. You can sit up tall or look back to the right or even look forward for 1. Perching high on the sitting bones for 2. 3. 4. And 5. Unwind for compass pose. Bring the left leg over the right arm. And you can either just hold on to your heel, just kind of rock the hip side to side, or place your left hand down and straighten your right leg over your head, left leg over your head. For 1, point the foot if you can. Looking through right armpit for 2. Those party tricks. For 3. 4. And 5. Exhale to lower. And then lean into your hands. So press your right heel down. Plant your hands wide to either side of the thigh. And see if you can lean forward, lift your hips. So make sure your hands aren't too close to your bum. You're forward of the butt. And we curl forward. Even if the knee bends, see if you can lift your hips up. And then we'll step back from here, or however you can get there, to high push-up, low push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And step or hop through to seated. Right knee folds into a squat. Right arm to the inner thigh, turning back to look over the left shoulder. A breath or 2 here. Actively pressing the upper arm into the leg, leg into the foot, leg into the arm. Thumb points down, maybe option to bind, catching your hands behind your back, shirt or your pants, and breathe. Inhale, looking center, compass pose. Hold on to the heel with both hands. So the right arm slides under your shin, and this might be kind of where you hang out. You can rock your hip around, the butt kind of slides along the floor. Or throw the leg over your shoulder like a stack of potatoes, left hand down, right leg straightens, looking through left armpit, pointing the foot. Couple more breaths. Sit. And then exhale, hugging the shin around the upper arm, lean forward, lift your bum up. Maybe lift the foot, tuck it back, just like this, and then step back. Good. Oh, so close. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop through to seated for boat pose, leaning back 45 degrees. And now everybody's a bit different. So just make sure you feel your abs, not your hip flexors. So if you have to bend the knees, turn them out, roll back more, just make sure you really feel the abdominals working. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross your ankles, try to lift your bum up, and then sit back down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ankles cross, lift up. Exhale, sit. Last round for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross and lift up. Exhale, reach forward and step back. High plank, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step or hop through to seated. We'll do a variation of a pose called Pashasana, which is like a deep squat and a twist. So we're gonna bend the right knee in and either sit up on the foot or sit up on a yoga block. So the heel's kind of right under your right hip, and the left knee comes into a squat. Yeah. Okay. You can also do it with a straight right leg, that's fine. We're gonna twist to the left. So let the left knee cave across the midline, reach up, and then exhale to karate chop. Right arm outside the left knee. Now the knee is still in the midline, so pull it back in line with the right hip to help turn the torso. You can either reach that right arm back and keep opening the right chest, or see if you can find a bind. Tucking the arm around the leg and catch the hand behind your back or your shirt or your pants. Either position, that's it. Just move that belly around to help you get there. A lot easier when I'm there, I can help you get into it. And there's no COVID. Then we'll lean into the right shin if possible and see if you can lift your bum right off the floor. The butt hovers. 1, keep twisting. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, look center. Hands down, lift up to toe squat. So toes together, heels up. Plant the hands, bend in the elbows, knees into your upper arms, and lift your feet. And then step back to high plank. Low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Step or hop through for the same squat on this side. Sitting onto your left heel, right foot into a squat. Good. So right knee crosses the midline and spin around. So you're getting really long through the left side to hook the left upper arm outside the knee. And I like to say, like, move all of the belly love across, even if you have to use your hand to pull it. Yeah, that's it. And then you can either open up or find your bind. See if you can lift the bum up wherever you are. For 1, 2, 3, pressing into the shin on the floor, right heel on the floor. For 4, and 5. Hands in front of you, step back to high plank. Pause here and place your right hand in the middle. Pivot the feet back to the right and left arm up for side plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching sides for 1. Left arm down, right arm up, hips up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands down, breathe in, high plank, lower down onto the belly. Big sigh of relief. Good. So a couple options. You can keep your head and chest lifted here, or you can keep your forehead down and just let this act as a prep for your shoulders. I've got the mic, but just so I'm not too muffled, I will keep my head hovering, but you're welcome to press your forehead right onto the mat. And we'll reach the arms over the head so the thumbs are facing upward. Lengthen the low spine to really press your pubic bone into the floor. So you can feel the thighs and the pubic bone press into the floor. And let that be your priority. And then using the in-breath, draw the shoulders into the back and lift the arms off the floor. Keep your pubic bone and thighs and tops of the feet pressing down for 1, 2, 3. Thumbs lift straight up for 4 and 5. Lower everything. You can turn a cheek, bend the knees, and rock side to side. And then legs stretching long, arms into a YMCA angle, thumbs still pointing up. Draw the shoulders back and down first, then lift the arms and float. For 1, pubic bone and thighs press into the floor. For 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your cheek the other way and rock the shins. Last one, arms go out to 3 and 9 o'clock, so straight out to the sides. Press your pubic bone down, thighs down. Inhale to shrug your shoulders and lift the arms straight up. 1, 2. Think about turning the palms towards the ceiling here for 3, 4, and 5. Hands plant under the shoulders. Modified up dog. Breathe in, just onto the knees. Belly lifts a bit. Creases of the elbows face each other. 1, little bend, little bouncing. For 2, 3, pressing into the mound of the index finger. 4, and 5. Hips lift back to down dog or child's pose, whatever you prefer. Take a breath. And then step or hop your feet through your hands to seated and lie down for bridge or wheel pose. So arms could reach back, palms up. Press into heavy heels to lift your butt. Lift as high as you can, chest searching for the wall behind you. For 1. Equal weight in the feet. For 2. 3. 4. And 5. Lower down nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Heavy heels, inhale to lift up. Option to bend the elbows, plant the hands above the shoulders, and press all the way up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the elbows, tap the head, maybe all the way down. 3rd and last round, lifting up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way down. And just take your feet together, knees open, or feet wide, knees touch, hands to belly, either way. And breathe into it. Feeling the effects of that posture. I'll be here for another 30 seconds. observing the breath. Taking your time, hug the knees in towards your chest, slightly lifting the tail away from the floor. When you're ready, left ankle over the right knee and hug it in for that figure 4 stretch. Taking 5 more breaths on your own. The end of the 5th breath, strong core as you switch sides. And then uncross the legs and roll up to seated. Plant your hands in front of you and step back to down dog. Take a big breath in and open your right leg to the ceiling, bend the knee, and then plant the right foot just behind the right hand. Left knee comes to the floor. Walking the hands in, walk the hands up onto the thigh. We're into this kind of like deep lunge, engaging back glute. Reach the left arm up, bend the elbow, and take your right hand to the elbow. Just slide the elbow towards behind the head, and then pull the stomach in. So you're getting a little posterior pelvic tilt, and then let the hips sink forward. Breathing deep for 1. You can also do a little bit of a side bend here. So once you have the flexion, the engagement of the hip, side bend a bit, really open up that hip flexor. You're drawing navel into the spine. So keep rounding inward as if to get sucker punched by a 5-year-old. And then hands plant, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Lifting the left leg this time, or right leg this time, sorry. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then step it forward, low lunge, left knee comes to the floor. Sinking into the hips, walk the hands up the thigh, so you're stacking on top of that back knee. Sink into the hips, zip up through the belly, left elbow behind the head, or back elbow behind the head, and side bend towards the front knee. Strong back bum. Feeling that lengthening front hip, maybe even into the abdomen, maybe outer back hip. Think about drawing the ribs together. And then hands down, step back to down dog. And then stepping forward into seated. Right foot crosses left shin or right heel into left hip crease. Right arm wraps behind the back to catch your shirt, your pants, or your toe. Left hand outside the right knee and look over the right shoulder. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look center, switch your legs. The left foot into half lotus, or just in front of the right shin. Crossing the legs the other way and turning towards the left, right hand outside the knee. Breathing in to look center, hands on the lap, lift the chest, bow the chin. As you bow the chin, think about lifting the sternum up towards the chin. 1, 2, 3, 'Slightly draw the shoulders back. For 4, that's it. And 5. Vinyasa to Shavasana. So hands plant in front, step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Step or hop through to sit down. And lie down onto your back. Stretching out, just like Murphy. He's got a pretty good seat going on.